Let me ask you, did you speak to your client right after the verdict? What was his reaction in the moment?
I think just an overwhelming sense of relief. I was speaking with another friend of ours, a mutual friend of Johnny's and ours, and he said, I haven't seen Johnny smile like that in 6 years.
The weight of the world is off of his shoulders. He's got his life back.
Amber Heard's attorney was right here the day after the verdict, and she said the jury had not been permitted to see certain evidence that would have bolstered and verified Amber Heard's claims of abuse. In particular, she cites the UK judgment. As we all know, Johnny Depp sued The Sun, a newspaper in the United Kingdom. He lost that case, the judge finding that claims by the newspaper that he was a wife beater were substantially true. Now, Amber Heard's lawyers say that judgment should have come into this court case. What say you?
It was a different process, right? And also, Mr. Depp and Ms. Heard in this case were the parties. They had different disclosure obligations. So we disagree. The overwhelming evidence that was presented in this case in Virginia far exceeded what was presented in the UK, and we believe the jury got it right.
We've seen high-profile trials before, but this is the social media age. Do you believe the jurors saw any of that, were swayed by any of that?
No, I don't think there's any reason to believe that the jurors violated their oath.
And they had a tremendous amount of respect, I think, for the court and the process, and they were doing the best that they could.
Why do you think the jury didn't believe her?
Well, my sense is that it had a lot to do with accountability, that Johnny owned his issues. He was very candid about his alcohol and drug issues. He was candid about some unfortunate texts that he wrote. And I think it was a sharp contrast to Ms. Heard, who didn't seem, or at least the jury may have perceived that she didn't take accountability for anything.
And then finally, I have to ask you, not since OJ, perhaps, has the trial been so closely watched and the lawyers become famous people in their own right. What has that been like for you, particularly you, Camille? I think I saw someone on social media get a tattoo of your face on their body, which is weird.
It's been overwhelming and surreal, but to the extent that I can encourage young women to stay in school and maybe inspire them to pursue a legal career, then it's all worth it.
Well, I understand you got a promotion yesterday to partner.
Well deserved.
I was going to say, about time, other partner, right? Camille Vasquez, Ben Chu. Just saying. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
这里呢，我本来是想放 Amber 律師在官司結束那天上節目的影片。那時候有人留言說可不可以翻譯。其實第一天呢，我是有翻的，可是後來為什麼沒放上來呢？因為看了很多次啊，他講的每一句話真的都很像讓人追他，然後我就不想說特別翻譯一個讓大家來嘴炮他，畢竟律師也在做他自己的事嘛，官司也是有輸有贏嘛。但是很想講的就是，其實我會覺得他要出來抱怨，真的對這個案子完全沒有幫助，而且他講的話更糟糕的，說不定他會面對另外一個誹謗。那其中有一段想特別提到，就是這個前美式足球的球員，他問 Amber 律師的一段話。
So I am a former NFL player, and after a hard loss, it's easy to wake up and point to the other side. Oftentimes, I realized the better thing to do was to look in the mirror. What mistakes did I make as a player? What mistakes did our coaching staff make? And then how can we improve from there? Do you feel like you guys made any mistakes along the way? Do you feel like Amber made a mistake while she was on the stand? Because you're saying it's the celebrity, it's Johnny, it's the people who support him. But what about you and your team?
Well, and that's an excellent question.
這邊就必須要暫停一下。我們如何知道一個人接下來他講的東西有很大的機會會是廢話？就是當那個人開頭是這是一個好問題的時候，因為他這句話給他們一個緩衝的時間去想他們接下來要講什麼話，所以他的回答是什麼？第一，他說 Amber 當然是不完美的，所以他就要怪 Amber 的意思咯。然後第二，他就說 Amber 受到來自其他人的威脅恐嚇，他說這是他們要面對的社群媒體。當然，這些瘋狂粉絲也都存在，他們也永遠不會認知到，他們只是在對自己的支持者造成反效果而已。但 Amber 律師，這是他們輸的原因嗎？他也沒有回答到。第三，他回答，他每次都會回去重新審視、重新複習他的 closing， 就是他的結案陳詞100次。如果真的要到100次，那只有一個可能性，就是代表根本不知道你想說的是什麼，你對自己講的東西也沒自信，你講的東西沒有依據，就這樣。唉，好，最後帶大家看一個我笑到不行的影片。
And faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition, quote, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false.